It's Week 7 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Bills. Next on Madden NFL 22.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Cleveland Browns. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Browns, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Mayfield now. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, down at the 31. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Gregory Rousseau just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And he's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 18.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. Flush to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring out a 4th down. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, you know, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big gain there for the Bills. Allen off the play fake. This is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react. and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Gets around him. Three 3-0 after one on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And that is incomplete here. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in 1st downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a 1st down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Bills on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Allen going to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the pressure, and the Browns block it. And they will take over at the 41, just outside of the 40-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big gain there for the Bills.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. Moss. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Allen now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They go play action. Mayfield. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And all the way down to the 26. A big play that time for Cleveland.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. A give. This is Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Let's go.
The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. You better believe that he's well aware he has 0 catches right now, and they're losing, so he's probably a little hungry.
And you know the guys on defense are aware as well. And they're really excited that he has no catches, but they're also worried. Because a lot of times, that's like the ticking time bomb. The longer you hold him down, when he finally explodes, look out.
Yeah, no catches, though, so far in this game. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And it culminates in a Bills touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carlos Basham in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. The throw over the middle taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play that time on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just have receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
To throw again on second down. Mayfield.
That one caught by Felton.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A big connection on that one. 37 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Mayfield to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Mayfield. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. And you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead you to the decision that maybe we should go for it right here. Also, as a head coach, show some confidence in your team. Let them know you think they can go get it.
So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with a lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital, where you see the final score there. Najee Harris, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. The Bears seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting 49ers who are out in front. Trey Lance has thrown a touchdown pass. On to a look at the next-gen stats for the Browns in that first half. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. Meanwhile, for the Bills, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. Final adjustments being made for the second half. So with that, we get you back up to Orchard Park and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. So here are the Browns to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Now this throw caught left side.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And this is going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
On play action, Allen. He's got Mason complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Despite some fast footwork, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Here's Allen.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. Landry now on the return. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Mayfield's throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
I know in every game we do, we talk about momentum. That was a momentum play lost. And now there could be a letdown because they didn't get the interception.
Yeah, you could almost hear the collective gasp on the sideline as he could not come up with that football.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Now Mayfield. Touchdown. That's caught. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because You have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point right down the middle, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he is going to have the Bills first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45.
2nd and 7.
To the air. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
On play action, Allen. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Myles Garrett, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
To try again after the sack. Allen, he's got the hook up with Diggs. And all the way home for the Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point attempt here still to come. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Mayfield on first down.
Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Mayfield on play action. His throw incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Handoff comes to Chubb. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try to defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. And quickly they get to the line. 2nd down and goal. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
Anthony Schwartz.
His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills going to take over again on offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain there for the Bills.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Allen to throw once more. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but This offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Coming up on 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Josh Allen leads the offense out for their next possession. Certainly they want to win this game, but down 3, they know what they need to do. Get in field goal range, at least have a chance to tie it.
And if you approach it the right way, you almost have a safety net. Knowing just a field goal gets it done. You don't press for the touchdown, but you take it if the opportunity comes. If the opening's there, someone slips in the secondary and you get a big play. But otherwise, get the 3, put that on the board, and try to extend the game.
They'll be trying to muster 3. Of course, they'd love the score to win it. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Allen, a big gain there for the Bills. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
I know it's a never say never situation, but to me, it looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
It puts him in front here late, but now you've got to rally your key team, don't you? Say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Browns. Down 31-27, 34 seconds to go. Their long win streak in great peril as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Baker. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds, so give him about 9 as that stops the clock. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Mayfield.
Looking left side, he's got it, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Mayfield.
Eluding the pressure right.
And Mayfield will have a 1st down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Mayfield to throw.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry.
7 yards to pick up there.
And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Second down and 3.
One last shot for Mayfield here. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Bills, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they fall for the first time this season after 6 wins to start the campaign. And they will get a home date next week.